What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720, and I am back with another video. You guys see the topic of the video here. Let me go to the article. Let me go to my Facebook group. Let me go to one of the articles. Yeah. To Rise of the Tomb Raider is a time exclusive. Microsoft, was it worth it? I'm gonna tackle it from both ends. You know what I mean? Just go. Hold on, sorry about that. I'm gonna tackle it from both ends. You know, the pros and the cons, and I'm gonna be as non-biased as possible. You know what I mean? Be as non-biased as possible. Let me go down to because let's be real, 90% of the shit that Sony showed at their E3 press conference was time exclusive. Final Fantasy, Shenmue. What else did they show? Hitman. It's a bunch of other shit. You know what I mean? Let me go here though. I got an article right here. I have an article. It says Rise of the Tomb Raider will launch for PC, Windows 10 via Steam in early 2016. That is a no-brainer. It's a shocker to me. Not a shocker or a no-brainer. Always said that the game was coming to Windows, to Steam, or to coming to PC. The game will premiere first for the Xbox One and the Xbox 360. The 360 shit, I don't know about that. On November 10th this year, the PlayStation 4 version will arrive 1 year after its initial launch. So, again, here's the thing. Now, going back to the DualShockers, or it was a Eurogamer interview with Phil Spencer last year at the Gamescom, during Gamescom, he said, that they're publishing the game or whatever the case may be, and that he wouldn't invest in the IP to make it better on a rival platform. If you're co-producing and publishing the game, that right there, I don't understand. I don't know what has changed since then, but what Phil said is that he wouldn't invest in a game to make it better on a rival platform. Now, the game was a time exclusive alone, and I'm gonna take PC out of the equation here because we're talking about consoles here. I still look at Street Fighter as being a PS4 exclusive because I'm saying we're dealing with consoles. But was it worth it though? You know what I mean? You canceled Phantom Dust because the developer needed $5 more million, whatever. Like, here's the thing: whatever you guys spent on this Rise of the Tomb Raider, like you said, if you want to get away from that time DLC and all that shit too, fuck it. If you can't get here's my thing: if you can't get the exclusive and let it be an exclusive to your platform, I'm not talking about PC. I'm just talking about consoles. Then why even give them that money if they're still going to come to the PS4 and maybe PS4 ones making it at a cheaper price a year later? You know what I mean? We get it for a year. Like even with the Sony with the Destiny shit, I think all that shit is stupid. You know what I mean? Stop with these third-party quick fix exclusives. If it's going to be exclusive, let it be an exclusive. If you're going to pay for a game, let it be an exclusive. Like, I'm just telling you right now, you're not doing yourself any good, Microsoft, by doing these 6 months deals, these 1 year deals. No, because look at the media now. Ooh, Rise of Tomb Raider, it's a time exclusive. Yada yada yada. Look how this shit has been. What you may have thought have been a good deal for you, it's not. It's not. So, like I said, I thought I saw a chance to, going by what you said, to add something to your portfolio that you didn't have a game like, Uncharted, and everyone was thinking that you were investing in this to make it go up against Uncharted. But like I said, the game is a time exclusive. You did yourself more harm than good. Here's my thing. If I was running a business and I was Microsoft, if I'm going to invest in a game, I'm going to get the game to help me sell more consoles, right? Now, listen, I will say this. Now, if someone has both consoles, the PS4 and the Xbox One, of course they're going to buy the game. A gamer's not going to wait a year. But if you're trying to get this game to make you sell consoles, you need an incentive for Sony gamers to buy the Xbox One. You know what I mean? That's what you want to do. The purpose in investing in exclusives are to sell consoles. But like you're not like I said, you really Marcus, I'm calling a spade with this one, baby. You really shot yourself in the foot with this one. If you're gonna lock something up, lock it up. That's all. All that time stuff is stupid as hell. And I give Sony crap. I'm gonna give my favorite company crap for it. It's bullshit. If you're gonna lock up an exclusive, lock it up for the lifetime that an exclusive, like you did with Titanfall. Lock it up. A year later, I understand, what Xbox fans forget about the game in a year. Most likely, it's running down. Will they probably care that the game is on the PS4 a year from now? Probably not. But right now, you're going through a shitstorm. Right now, you could have saved yourself a world of heartache a world of heartache, and agony, with the trolls and the shit all on Twitter. Like, nah, and some money in your pocket. Just invest in games that you can lock up games. You got the money to do it. That's all. Especially you're publishing a fucking game. Like, god damn. You're publishing the game. Like, I don't know what, deals that Square Enix would allow, but like I said, you didn't need this here. This you didn't need. You're doing more harm than good, man. Because now it kind of looks like it blew up in your face. And you got all these Sony dudes out there, attacking Xbox fans all on Twitter. Like, don't get me wrong, it's the way the console war it goes. I think it's all shits and giggles. I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm still gonna buy the goddamn game because I want to play the game. I don't look for it any less. I'm interested in getting the game. I guess you say Xbox says we don't have to wait a year. Well, how much did you pay for this shit though? My gripe is you paid all this money to lock this down for a year, but you didn't want to get the developers a couple extra $1 million to make Phantom Dust. That's what I have a problem with. More than anything, is that the same thing with Sony. They paid all this money, for this time, the exclusive DLC, but Uncharted gets pushed back. They could have paid, for the man out for developing Uncharted. That's what I'm talking about. And like I said, if I call Sony out for the bullshit, I'm going to call Microsoft out for the bullshit also. Like I said, I'm a consumer first. I'm just telling you as a fan, Microsoft, what you need to do, and you guys are. I'm an Xbox dude through and through. Stay away from this time exclusive DLC. No, invest in your own shit. Then invest in your own. Keep your own exclusive off rival platforms. Listen. If you want to win this console war, those are the things you have to do. You got to make your exclusives exclusive to your platform. Now, like I said, I don't really consider PC as Microsoft's competition because it's not. I'm talking about Nintendo and Sony. Now I don't know what changed from your interview. Like you said, you wouldn't invest in an exclusive to make it better on a rival platform, but I don't know. Like I don't know what happened, what fell through, what didn't go through. Like But these timed, sensitive DLC and exclusive, all that shit is stupid. There's no need for that. And I'm questioning you paid a pretty penny to keep this game off the PlayStation for a year. For what? It's coming to it anyway. You paying millions of dollars for the inevitable? If you was looking for this game to sell consoles for your for this holiday season, I don't know who the fuck let the cat out of the bag. Now, announcing it now, Square Enix. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Square Enix announcing it now. You really shot yourself in the motherfucking foot. Like maybe I might get some money back from them. Like I don't know what's going on. I knew it was coming to PC. You said look at it as the Rise and the Tomb Raider deal. As the Rise and the Dead Rising deal. Those games 6 months later came out on PC. It is what it is. So I knew the game was coming to PC, but damn. Like I said, man, you do yourself more harm than good, man. Take that money and invest in your own studios, invest in your own games. It will serve you well in the long run. You won't have to go through this bullshit and you have to deal with these trolls all on Twitter. We live in a social media world. Any little thing when it comes to Microsoft, it's doom and gloom, But it's not the same way for Sony. Amazon and I think Brazil or whatever leaked that Final Fantasy is coming out for the Final Fantasy VII. The remake is coming to the Xbox One also. If you listen to what he said first on the PlayStation 4. But again, Sony fans running around acting like that was an exclusive. You know what I mean? But it's okay. It's different. You know what I mean? Like I said, when you're dealing with Microsoft, everything is bad. When you think Sony, everything is good or it's not that bad. You know what I mean? Like Sony can do no wrong in the media's eye. And I think that's bullshit. You know what I mean? Because the same, like I said, and the same thing goes to Sony. You guys getting, Star Wars, Battlefront. Like, I don't buy DLC anymore, but I'm going to take me from the equation. Whatever money, Sony, you spent on the Star Wars DLC and the Destiny DLC and all that shit that happened first on your platform, take that money and invest it into your own studios and your own exclusives. Like, that's time-sensitive content, to me, it's stupid as hell, man. All that shit is dumb. Dumb. If you're going to lock something up Microsoft, do like you did with Titanfall. That's how you lock it up, Now, the sequel, whatever the case, I don't know if Titanfall lived up to your expectations as far as what it sold or whatever the case may be. But this is not. This here is bad, man. This you don't need this right here. This you don't need. Stay away from shit like this, man. Stay away from stuff like that. I don't know if this deal was done by Don Matrick or was done by you, Phil. You know what I mean? But I think that was stupid to announce before your game even came out. I don't know who the fuck was let you air out your balloon with that one. Like, damn. I don't know, Microsoft. Like, sometimes you do so good, and sometimes you do some of the dumbest shit in the world. Like, I just, this right here is stupid. Stupid. You don't need it. You got enough, exclusives coming out on your platform. You do. You don't need to go out and spend your money on time exclusives. Fuck all that. If you can't lock it up indefinitely, to leave it on your platform, then don't do it. Don't do it. You know what I mean? Don't do it. Keep your games on your platform. PC, I'm taking out the equation. I'm talking about PC. That's not Microsoft. It's not in competition with Windows. They're not. They want to make the game available for Windows 10. Kudos to them. You know what I mean? But this right here, I think this was stupid. Let me tell you right now, you let a lot of your Xbox fans down with this one. I think it's dumb. I said back then, I'm sure before I start today's video, shout out to Jabari in the PlayStation All-Stars. We had a bet behind the scenes about this Tomb Raider, so I lost the bet. And I said I was shot. This is actually, I think we're supposed to buy each other a game or something, or whatever the case may be. He doesn't want the game. He wants me to shout out his PlayStation All-Star. If you're a pony, most likely, you're watching this video right here, and you want to, Jabari Clark, King Pony himself. He got his own Facebook group called PlayStation All-Stars. Go over and check them jokers out. If you want to overdose on ponyism, go check them jokers out, man. There's a lot of ponyism in that group right there. But anyway, back to what I'm saying in this video. You let a lot of your fans down, Microsoft, with this move right here. You did, man. You heard a lot of ex-bodies are home crying right now in their corners. Their feelings are hurt. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. I think it's stupid as hell. I ain't gonna put no spin on this. I ain't gonna put no damage control on this. This was some dumb shit. Keep your money in your fucking pocket. Fuck all time sensitive DLC and time exclusive. That shit is dumb. You're spending money. So what is coming to your play? I mean, if you're not gonna lock a game up, don't do it. And just think about it. What pisses me off, I forgot the developer's name this morning that was doing, Phantom Dust. They wanted $5 million more or whatever, $4 million more, to make the game how you wanted to make it. But you won't give them that. But you give Square Enix millions of dollars. Like, that's stupid. That's dumb. You know what I mean? Phantom Dust is not going to a rival platform. You know what I mean? I don't know, Microsoft. Like I said, sometimes you take 2 steps forward and you take 9 back. And this was stupid. And whoever was like, I don't know, the smart ass to announce this before your game comes out is another dumb fucking move. Like, who does like you said, man, them Japanese motherfuckers stick together. Who does business like that? Where they do that at? Like, you know what I mean? Before your game comes out or whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? These motherfuckers, it is what it is though. You know what I mean? The announcements coming out to your biggest rival platform. You didn't give these motherfuckers millions of dollars, and then they announced the game is coming out to your biggest competitor on your biggest competitor's platform a year later. You know what I mean? Like that's what we gotta listen, my Xbox fans here. Don't be pissed off with me. We gotta listen. We gotta we gotta call a spade a spade. You know what I mean? Like for real. Like this. Like what's the incentive? Then the game was releasing the same day as Fallout 4. You know what I mean? Game was releasing the same day as Fallout 4. Xbox fans are not going to go out of their way. You know what I mean? I don't care for Fallout 4, so I will be picking up Tomb Raider. But, to give myself something to play. I don't like Fallout. Never did. But for those Xbox fans that do enjoy Fallout or whatever the case may be, there's no rush to go into multiplat. It's a fucking multiplat. You know what I mean? It seems different though when you're gaming, you got an exclusive this to your console that you love, and you have an exclusive. It feels special. You know what I mean? Like it feels special. Like I don't know Microsoft. I don't know who the fuck you got working for you, Phil. But listen, man, you guys need to pair on the big end with small talk, and you can hear not motherfuckers in suits, not motherfuckers pitching numbers to actual gamers and what we want. You know what I mean? Maybe what we want may not always be in how you say it, in due to business. You know what I mean? We may not be business savvy or know the business, but if you want to win back the heart of your gamers, of your audience, we like things to brag about, things that are only on our platform. Now it's coming. Now, like I said, probably in a year later, would Xbox fans care? No, but look at the headache. I know you guys are getting 1,000 tweets on Twitter because I am, and I don't work for you guys. I know you guys are being harassed on Twitter and Facebook and the YouTube page and all this shit right here. This shit right here blew up in your face. Stay away from them deals. Stay away from them dumbass deals, man. Stop it. Don't do them no more. Invest in your own IPs. Keep games exclusive to your platform. That's what you do. You're getting over the resolution gate. That's going away. All right, fine. So you climb over that hurdle. But stop doing this. You know what I mean? Stop losing your exclusive, your IPs to rival platforms. If a game is not exclusive or a publisher is not willing to make an exclusive, or at least announce it after your motherfucking game comes out, it's been on the market for 6 months, then say something about it. But damn it, then you like I said, I don't know, man, what the fuck's going on? You in partner with you publishing again. You are in bid with these partners. You have you gave these guys probably about $40 million or whatever the fuck the case may be, and then for them to announce this before the game even comes out, you know how much damage you have done. Now, how many fucking potential sales you may have lost for yourselves. I don't know if you can get some of that money back or take these motherfuckers to court or hit them with like god damn. Like, that's crazy. Maybe we could have waited the next year to E3. That'd have been, cool. Then it wouldn't have hurt as much. Let Sony run the motherfucking Lara Croft on stage and fine. Fuck it. But what I'm saying, I think, like I said, but just going by what you said, Phil, you said you want to invest in the IP to make it better on a rival platform, and that's what you did. Here's the thing, Microsoft. I never painted you guys as being liars. Never did. You guys have always been on. I know you said you didn't own the franchise. Your deal was for this game only. So I thought, hey, this game was for this game. This deal was for this game only. Rise of the Tomb Raider, so Rise of the Tomb Raider 2 or whatever, can do whatever they want with it. But this one game, like you said, you had a deal. Now I don't know what the fuck broke down between now and then. Maybe you was hoping to to get a deal or sinking a deal or whatever the case may be. I don't know. But I guarantee you this, that you hurt the sales of this goddamn franchise. It's not going to sell. It's not. It's not going to be, and especially it's coming out on, it's coming. First of all, what's going to hurt this franchise? Why the fuck? This game coming out on a 360 anyway. If you want Xbox fans to upgrade and buy, your next generation console, why the fuck is it coming out on the motherfucking PS? Why is it coming out on the 360? Now, they didn't even announce the PlayStation 3 version. All they announced was the PlayStation 4 version. Why is this game coming out on the 360? You know what I mean? Like, Microsoft, like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, come on, Phil, bring it back. Hey, Phil, come on, man, you gotta get some of this work. Like, you know what I mean? I praise you guys when you do good, but when you do wrong, man, come on, do me a favor. Like I told them ponies, run your hand under some cold water for 15 minutes and stick this shit in a bucket of ice water for 15 minutes, Phil, and slap the shit out yourself, man. God damn. Who the fuck is making the business decisions down that motherfucking in Redmond, man? Like, god damn, like you don't listen, you don't need that. Stay away from that time shit. You don't keep your money in your pocket like you motherfuckers are some big dummies, some big tricks at the go-go bar. Giving these girls all your money, but you never get the girl at the end of the night. Don't do that. Ain't no need for that. Stay away from that shit. You know what I mean? You got all these little studios that you make in Black Tusk. You got all these different studios. Invest in your own studios, in your own intellectual properties. You showed the game off was Shanghai Heights or something. You showed that game off at E3 2013. The guy was traveling on the building. Get that game back up and running. That $50 million you spent with 40, whatever the hell you gave Square Enix, you could have took that money and invested into that game. That's a new exclusive. You know what I mean? Bring new. Don't get me wrong. Nothing's wrong with Halo. Nothing wrong with Fable. Nothing wrong with Forza. But bring out new games like Recall. Bring out some new intellectual properties, man. You know, bring out some new shit. You know, like Sony did with Listen, I gotta give credit what credit is due. Like Sony did with The Last of Us. Even though I didn't think the game was, I liked the beginning part of the game. I gave up. That's what I say. That's what I say. They say you shouldn't review games until you finish them. When I first got it was like when I first started playing it, I was like, oh shit, this game was cool. It was very cinematic. I liked it. You know what I mean? But then it got very repetitive, sneaking around the same shit. I didn't really care for it. But anyway, it was okay. But that's a new hit game for them. That's what you guys need, a new franchise that's going to be a big hit, a big commercial hit for you guys, man. Sunset Overdrive, like that. Listen, it may not have been to the commercial success that you guys want, but that's a good game. Sunset Overdrive is a good game. You know what I mean? If you guys are just not getting your Xbox Ones, check out Sunset Overdrive. Great game. You know what I mean? Rise, new. You know what I mean? I don't know what. Like I said, the problem with Rise, they should have. Maybe that shouldn't have been a launch game. You know what I mean? So they could really take their time and maybe let you change your weapon. That's what made Rise kind of repetitive. The story was ill. Whoever wrote that story was sick. You know what I mean? Like, whoever wrote that story was sick. But they should have let you change your weapons and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Then that could have been your God of War, whatever the case may be. But you guys got to go back to the drawing board, because if you still want to, if you want to win this generation, okay, you got to stop with the dumb shit. Like, I understand. You look at a game like Minecraft, not my type of tea. You guys spent over $2 billion with that. And I think you said that has already made his money back. I didn't realize Minecraft was as big as it was until I went to Walmart and I saw, I went to get my daughter another lunch bag, and I seen in Walmart they had Minecraft lunchbox. You got the thing with the Legos, and they got a lot of marketing deals with Minecraft. I know, but Minecraft is a very successful IP. Think about it. Minecraft 2, you may not want to put that on a PS4. You may not, even though I know that deal wasn't done by the Xbox side of the business, it was done by by Microsoft itself. You know what I mean? Maybe if you want to try to win this console war right here, you may not want to put that on the PS4. And you know what I mean? I know they could do them about Minecraft 1 because that deal was already in place before Microsoft bought the company. But going forward on whatever Minecraft you do with a story mode or whatever the case, you may not want to put it on your rivals on that platform if you're trying to win this console thing here, man. But this right here, this Tomb Raider deal, it was bad. Bad for business. The shit done blew up in your face. You know what I mean? You guys looked at it, I guess, as a game to go up against Uncharted, but that's stupid. Why invest in a game that's coming to the PS4 any motherfucking way? Dumb, diddy-dum, dumb. Dumb, diddy-dum, dumb. You don't need that shit there. Think about it. We could have had a Phantom Dust this year. Now, if you guys don't show what do you call it, battle toes and that shit, because you said you had some new exclusives to show at Gamescom. If I don't see a battle toes or some shit like that, I'm gonna be pissed off, Microsoft. I mean, I'm not going. I'm not going to the play. I'm not a Sony dude. I'm more of an Xbox dude. But whatever you spent on that shit, did like, come on. I know you got more stuff. Like you are a billion, then a $500 billion company, a big behemoth. You know what I mean? A big ass titan out there. Hire some talent, man. What's the motherfucker that was working at the Kojima? He lost his job. Go snatch that motherfucker. Bring him aboard. You know what I mean? Snatch that motherfucker and bring him aboard. And I think the only thing it would take this thing out of this right here, if you guys did lock down the Silent Hill. If you did lock that down, that would take some of the sting out. I'm not even gonna lie. That'll be a step in the right direction. You know what I mean? If you're gonna spend money on shit like that. You know what I mean? Snatch that up. You know what I mean? Capcom. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. You let Street Fighter get away. I understand you have your own fighting Killer Instinct, which is great. A great game. It's a great fighter. But you let, you know what I mean? Like, come on. You let Street Fighter get away. Like, so like you're out there spending all the money. Sony ain't really spending shit, but they're beating you to the punch. You see how they lock down Street Fighter? That's not, they don't have a chance to come into motherfucking to the Xbox One, and they let it be known right then and there. Why can't you guys do the same goddamn thing? Food for thought. If you don't play with it, you're gonna spend. You got to spend money to make money. What little Sony got to have? I will give credit where credit is due. They go out and they play aggressive. They clear all thought right there. Street Fighter is not coming to the motherfucking Xbox One. Whether you like Street Fighter or not. I don't like the new direction that Street Fighter is going in. It looks more like Dragon Ball Z to me, but it's not what I like. I give credit where credit is due. You know what I mean? That's right. Come on, right there. You know what I mean? That's what you do. If you're gonna do a deal with third party, lock the motherfucker down. You know what I mean? If you don't have the talent inside the building within your studios, you have unlimited resources. You are fucking Microsoft. You know what I mean? You like, goddamn, Microsoft, like you can't keep stumbling. Like, I be giving you guys a pass. I'm not saying, making us, wait to this, get ready. You know what I mean? Like, this whole resolution thing, you're fucked up. You're fucked up. You never thought in a million years. You're right. You fucking misread the market again. Like, console games, we never really argued about resolution and that shit before, because 90% of the games last year on the PS3 was sub HD. You know what I mean? When they had been 720 on the Xbox 360, they were 540p on the PS3, switching with these multiplats. I get it that the Xbox One was made for DirectX 12 and Windows 10, and that's what's really going to shine. I get it. But motherfuckers judge by what they can see right now. You know what I mean? You had the developer from Konami talking about the past 2016 is now going to be 1080p, 60 frames a second on the Xbox One because of the new dev kits and Windows 10 and all that stuff. I get it. Something I've been saying for the longest. I get it. But you know what I mean? Right now, I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it funky with you, Microsoft. The resolution thing, what I mean? Like I said, there's not too many games now that are. I think all the big multiplats that are coming out this holiday season are 1080p on both platforms, whatever the case may be. But do away with that resolution gate. You know what I mean? Nip that shit in the bud. You know what I mean? Like, stop it. No more. Like, whatever you got to do, put pep in the step, get them new dev kits out there, help these developers. Like that. I don't like Call of Duty, but even though Call of Duty ran better on the Xbox One last year, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, it was a dynamic. They used a dynamic resolution. When there wasn't a lot going on the stage, it was 1080p locked, 60 frames. The frame rate was locked. Sony shit dropped all the way down to 28, 23. I give you that, you know what I mean? But motherfuckers like to say 1080p. You know what I mean? They went from calling you the 720p box to calling you the 900p box. You got to do away with this resolution shit. You know what I mean? And again, listen, I know I'm almost like a broken record, but these time deals, don't do no more of those. Stop it. They don't make any sense. They're stupid. If you're gonna lock down, if you're gonna do a deal with a third party or second party, lock the motherfucker down. What Nintendo did with Platinum Games with Bayonetta, lock the motherfucker down. Don't Silver doesn't stand a chance of coming to the PS4, the Xbox One. That's how you do the deal, Microsoft. What you did with Titanfall, with EA, maybe Titanfall didn't live up to the hype, you know, it didn't move as many units you thought it would move, you know what I mean? Fine, I get it, you know, but that, you know, like I said, Titanfall 2, you know, most likely is going to be a multiplayer. But what you did for Titanfall 1, that's what you had to do. This deal right here, bro, it hurt you more than it hurt you more than you know. Because right now you're dealing with the public backlash from the fans and, you know, the media. You know, I know it's not true. There are no exclusives on the Xbox One. All the third party games go to rival platforms. So why? Because that's the reason why we do these deals. If I'm not mistaken, we're not we, but the reason why you guys do those deals is to sell hardware. If you're trying to, you know, get a placement, don't get me wrong, most people are going to own both platforms this generation, like they did last generation. You know what I mean, brother? They talk shit or not. You're going to own weird gamers at the end of the day. Okay, let's let that be known right now. You know, you're gamers. Even like I'm an Xbox dude, but I'm not going to pride myself and get a chance to play the real next God of War. You understand what I'm saying? So, or anything that come out on the PS4 that I may like, I'm not going to deprive myself of that. I'm not, you know what I mean? And most gamers won't. Even though the PlayStation may be their primary console, but they want to play that new Gears of War 4. They want to play that Halo 5. They want to play that Forza. You know what I mean? But right now at Gamescom, you got to make up some ground. You done got your teeth knocked out in the second round, Microsoft. You got to make up some ground now. You got to show some Battletoads. You got to bring up some new IPs, man. You know what I mean? Like, you got to bring up some new IPs. Because I think the industry is starting to look at Microsoft as your suckers, man. Hey, go to Microsoft. They give us these advertising dollars. They give us this money, and we can still put our game. You know who really fucking won? Square Enix. They took your motherfucking money, Microsoft. Took it. Give me your motherfucking money. And guess what? We still gonna put this goddamn game on the PS4. But like, what? Who the fuck in the book in the law of all business schools? Why would they announce that right there before your game even hits the market? You're spending all this money advertising this game. I seen a commercial the other day with the sizzle reel with the Tomb Raider. You're doing all that shit, and that game was coming to your biggest competitor. Like, why would they announce that now? Was that done intentionally? Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, that's what I don't understand. Now, the PC thing doesn't surprise me whatsoever. I've always said that the game is coming to the PC. I'm talking about consoles here. You know what I mean? The game is coming to the PC. I knew that. I've been saying that since day one. It's going to be on PC. Because according to what you said, Phil, you said look at it as the deal you guys did with Rise, and look at the deal you guys did with Dead Rising 3. You know what I mean? They came to the PC 6 months, 7 months later. I got it. Cool. And we were talking about consoles here. Now, Phil, like I said, I always said to you, always snap to you, but I've always said I never pegged you guys as being dishonest. Now, what you know what I mean? Now, what you gonna say is we didn't say we owned the game. I don't want to hear this stuff from Aaron and nobody. I never said that you guys said you owned the game. You made that clear. Phil made that clear. You didn't buy the IP, the franchise. You didn't buy it, But you said your deal with Square Enix, with Crystal Dynamics is for this one game and this one game only. So, lead us indicative to believe that this game this Rise of the Tomb Raider was just going to be on the Xbox One. A lot of other Xbox fans, You said this, and you also said you wouldn't invest in an IP to make it better on a rival platform. You guys were also co-developing this game with Square Enix, with Crystal Dynamics, you know what I mean? But the game, a year, spent all that money, all these marketing dollars, you're publishing the game and all this stuff. So basically, all you're basically paying for the game to be made, and and you're advertising this game for this company. It's a win-win for them. So that's what people didn't understand. But why would Square Enix turn their back on 17 million PS4s and whatever? No, it didn't cost them shit to develop the goddamn game. Microsoft is advertising the game. So if the game sold 1.5, that's all private for them, all in their pockets. I get it. You know what I mean? So that's what I thought the deal was. You know what I mean? You guys said you said this is what you said. You saw something, an opportunity to make a deal to bring a game to your platform, a genre to your platform that you guys didn't have. You don't have your own one single player action adventure game like, Tomb Raider or Uncharted or a game like The Last of Us or whatever. You don't have that, and you don't have that genre. That's why I'm dying. I was dying to see what kind of game Recoil is like, and I hope it's not a first person shooter. You know what I mean? But so that's what had me pumping my fist and saying, hey, it's not the saying I don't give a fuck. I'm not saying that I can't be wrong or anyone can be wrong, but I'm just saying. So I'm just going by what you said, in an article. I'm just reading between the lines. No, you never came out and said that the game ain't coming to the PS4. You were very vague. I thought you guys were being so vague because the game was coming to the PC. That I knew. When you said the deal will be no different than the DOA deal, the Dead Rising deal and the Rise deal, those games came to PC. And and most Xbox fans don't care about games coming to Windows. Like I said, and I don't know why PC, elitists or whatever try to compare their gaming on PC to game on the consoles night and day. Two different audiences. Like, it is what it is. We like the game on consoles. You guys like to play on mouse and keyboards. Like to play on PC. Fine, cool. But they're not comparing the two. When it comes to console games, we don't have to wait 8 months to get a multi-plat. Or games like being put out half done. Not saying that games don't release with bugs. All games be having problems. But just look at the Batman Arkham Knight on PC and look at the console version. So but anyway, getting back to what I was saying. So that's why had me out there going so hard, or even crap, even big game. Just going back and forth. Let's get me wrong. This console horse shit, it's a bunch of bullshit. But we do it to have fun, to bug the fuck out for shits and giggles. But Microsoft, if you thought you was doing yourself some good, you did yourself more harm than good. You did. If you're going to do a deal, do the deal. Your fans don't want, like just being real. Oh, it's coming to our. Fuck that. That money that you gave them, you could have paid that little itty-bitty developer that went out of business that was doing Phantom Dust, that was making Phantom Dust for you guys. And that game has since halt production. You could have made us Phantom Dust. The game has a cult following. We could have had Phantom Dust. That's like I said, all console owners or Xbox fans, Nintendo fans, or Sony fans, they like to talk about their exclusives to their platform. That's what we do. We don't sit around and talk. We like to talk about the exclusives to our platform. Say what you want about Sony. They're hurting financially. They fucked up. They got horrible customer service. They online and shitty. But guess what? They went out there and did the deal with Capcom. Locked up Street Fighter. Now, you said, Phil, you was going to make that up. Even though I understand, you said you didn't want to, again, invest in a genre you already have exclusive on your platform. I get it. So, you know what you guys should have did? If you're going to spend money, go out there and snatch. Because Capcom was hurting at one point. They're doing a little better now financially, but go out there and buy, get Resident Evil. Do the deal. Like now I will say this. Now you got that show called The Know. They said this about a month ago. That the game will be coming out in a year. They were right. They also did ones that broke the deal about the Konami. Now, if that turns out to be true, then I could say, save a little. If you want to save that, announce that for Gamescom. You guys did get, buy the Tomb Raider or whatever the fuck, not Tomb Raider, Silent Hill. Then okay, fine. You know what I mean? Then it takes some of the sting off. Like, all right, at least we got this. We ain't got nothing. Microsoft, and then like I said, whoever the hair brings can, and and not to make it a race thing, but I think like them Japanese people, they stick together. And like I said, these Americans, us as Americans, we need to stick together too and get behind and support our own products too. The same we go out there, and the only thing we get behind really, I think, too, is American made is Apple. You know what I mean? But and I'm not saying that you shouldn't be a gamer at the end of the day, but I would spend my money with the home team first. That's all that I'm saying. Square Enix. Like, damn, how are they going to announce that before your game even comes out? That's what I don't understand. And the game is releasing the same day as Fallout. So guess what? You got a lot of Xbox fans that may want Fallout, but they was going to get those are going to get the Tomb Raider instead of the Fallout. Get the Fallout because guess what? It's an exclusive. You know what I mean? They're going to support their console first. You know what I mean? Now there's no rush. And the game is coming on a rival platform. That is a slap. You talking about a slap in the face? Now, if according to them, they showed the no, they said Tomb Raider supposed to come out a year later at $40. That's a big slap in the face to Xbox fans. You did more harm than good. If they get the game and they get it for $40, and your Xbox fans owners had to go out and spend $65 for this motherfucking game, and PlayStation fans get this shit for $40, come on, man. Man, Microsoft, like I said, man, Phil, listen, man, you guys gotta listen. I understand. I may not be a business major, but I ran my own business. Hey, I'm a businessman. It's a business, man. I'm okay with running a business. Just follow what I'm saying here. If you want to win this console war, you gotta give people a reason to purchase your platform of choice. Multi-platform, the resolution thing is going away. I get it. I see it. We don't really, too many games that are 900p still. All that's going away. Fallout 4 is 1080p. Metal Gear is 1080p. Any other big exclusives coming out this holiday? Any multi-platform, sorry. I don't know about Call of Duty yet, but, all they doing away with the resolution thing. You know what I mean? But you need exclusives to sell your console of choice. There's already a big misconception that your console, your hardware is inferior. I can sit here and say this to the time of day, but people judge by what they see. Even though Sony cuts a lot of corners in trying to get a game in 1080p, the frame rate might suffer and all that stuff. But people look at that number 1080p, so it's a big indicative that your console was less inferior to the PS4. Even though my Xbox One can do so much more than my PS4, it's a big misconception. A lot of people don't, everyone that don't have an Xbox One, they had the PS4 first and didn't get the Xbox One. Oh, get it every day. Say you were right. I love, when motherfuckers get the Xbox home, they love it. All the multitasking, this, that, and the other, snapping, cut your Xbox off, go right back where you left off at, and hop on Netflix and right where you left off at. Like they like all the multitasking features, especially if you're a YouTuber. You got to connect like Xbox broadcast. Now you straight on Twitch. You know what I mean? Upload Studios 2.0. You got the green screen effect all behind you. Like the Xbox One does a lot of shit, especially if you're a YouTube content provider. It's a one man's dream, a YouTuber's dream. I get it, But damn, I'm not gonna lie, this one in. Stuck a knife in my heart, Microsoft. Like, you don't get it, man. You don't get it. I thought you guys was doing away from that shit. I applauded you when you didn't go out there and gave Activision your money for this time shit, Call of Duty shit. You don't need that. That's not what your fans want, man. They don't need, especially a lot of motherfuckers. I don't buy DLC, or nor does that decide in my purchasing factor because you're gonna get some maps, some skin. That doesn't determine, whether I'm gonna buy that game for that platform or not. I buy that game on I buy all of my multi-plats and do 90% of my gaming on my Xbox. That's where my friends are. Xbox Live. I love the features, Love the controller, I just, hey man, I'm an Xbox dude. I love everything about my Xbox better than I do my PlayStation 4. Not saying the PlayStation 4 is a bad console. Now, right now, Crapper say he enjoys his Wii U more than the PS4. I think the Wii U is the worst goddamn console of all goddamn time. That shit's not for me. No features, no voice chat. Games look, it looks like, that's just not for me. I don't care for their exclusives. I don't care for Pikmin. All that shit sounds suspect to me. Pikmin. I don't want to play a game when I gotta pick a man. I don't want to play a game when I gotta smash a brother. You know what I mean? That shit ain't for me. That that ain't for me. It's not. What's the other guy? Obi-Wan made a video the other day. I shot to him too. Made a video the other day. Little square head motherfucker made a video the other day talking about some next gen. The Wii U is better than the Wii U is better than the Xbox One. I'm like, what? Who the fuck can say that right there? Like that's I mean everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but damn, that's blasphemy. Like what? Ooh, the we who? The we do them? You know what I mean? But anyway, Microsoft, you officially shot yourself in the foot, man. Like I just did a video congratulating you guys. You know, like you really have like I don't know who released this beforehand. I don't know was a disgruntled employee. I don't know who the decision was to do this, but that was a dumb man. I'm just talking about as far as business wise. You know, I may not have my degree in business. I know that you just hurt this whatever deal good you thought you were doing. All that you done took your homework and threw it in the trash. You didn't even get to hand it in. Even if you could have played it off after the holiday season, like Tomb Raider was an exclusive or whatever's up in the air, you know, holiday, you know, the fancy talking, you do the wording around, you know, like trust me. Even if we got announced 6 months down the line from now, most Xbox fans wouldn't care. You know, I'm not saying they wouldn't care, but I thought we done played that already. But to announce that before the game even comes out, it's like you took one of our games, you took one of our exclusives away from us. You did. I know Xbox fans ain't got to wait a year to play it, but really, PlayStation fans ain't, you know what I mean? I'm just thinking if this deal wouldn't have been in place, they wouldn't have to wait a year to play it either. It'd have been on their platform. You know? Guess what? We won't be able to play. We won't be able to play Street Fighter 5. That's an exclusive. I mean, it's a console exclusive. But that's how you block something up. And Capcom came out and said there's no chance for Street Fighter 5. I thought maybe, you know how they do the Street 5 Ultimate Remix / Hyper Edition? No, we will never play a Street Fighter 5 game on the Xbox One. Now, I don't know if they do a Street Fighter 6 in the same generation, but 5 is ain't no way in hell. We ain't getting that, you know? They locked it up. That's what I understand. For you to have so much money, Microsoft, and Sony to be dealing with fucking the bare minimum over there, they barely got enough money to keep the lights on over there. They're able to tie down their exclusives. Now, Final Fantasy, no, it's not an exclusive. Final Fantasy 7, that remake, is coming to the Xbox One. What he said is coming first to PS4, but you know, I don't know the time frame. So, you know, Final Fantasy will be on the end. We don't know the time frame before it comes to we don't know the time frame that game is coming out. It's goddamn. You know, but anyway, now even with the Shenmue thing, you know, I don't know if that's coming to the Xbox One. And again, and here's the thing, in all fairness, if it's done right, because I'm not, you know, I don't want no 6 hours. I want Shenmue the way I remember it. If it's not done that way, I'm not even going to buy the game. I don't give a fuck if it's coming out the same day as the Xbox One version. I'm not going to buy it. But if it's done right and they took their time and whatever the case may be, I'll go and support it. And I'm not going to wait. You know, if it is to come out to the Xbox One, here's me, because I'm a gamer and the game looks fun. I'm going to buy it day one for my PS4 or my PC or whatever. I'm going to buy it day one and be done with it. I'm not going to wait, you know. But, you know, but that's crazy, though, Microsoft. Like, god damn. Like, you guys look like the fool. You done spend all this money on this stripper and she going home with the nigga next to you. Like, god damn. You done got the bitch pussy wet. You done, you know what I mean? You done ate her out. And this she gonna fuck the nigga next to you. You did all, you done seduced her and just got her panties off, got her in the mood, and she gonna get a pussy to somebody else. That's what Lara Croft did, man. You know what I mean? You spent all that money on her, Microsoft. You done wined her and dined her. You done wined and dined her, Lara Croft. And, you know, took her to all these fancy restaurants and, you know, made her a star, put her on TV, this, that, and the other. And she's about to go date the other guy next year. When she go back home, like, that's crazy. Like, come on, man. You tell me Microsoft, you got the break. You tell me you couldn't lock down that game? And you got Sony locking down shit and ain't got nowhere near the resources you guys have? That's what I don't understand. You fucking nickel and dimed this company that was making fucking Phantom Dust. He was nickel and diming them to death. They said to make the game nicely how you guys wanted it to be made. They needed $5 more million, whatever, a couple more $1 million. You wouldn't give that to them. Now the company, now the game is since whole production being made, but you spend that money outhouse on some time shit. Again, Microsoft, read my lips. The reason why people were choosing the platform to go with at that time are not because of the multi-plats, or because of the exclusives. What do you have on this platform that I can't buy on another platform? And I'm not saying that Phantom Dust, it would have been a big hit or big seller, because it's not, that type of game is not for everybody. You know, I get that. But it had been one, feather in your hat that you did this not on your rival platform. And like I said, I can't believe anything. You're not saying I was supposed to believe everything someone said on these companies says, because all these companies lie. But I didn't paint you as liars. Phil Spencer, you said in an interview that you would not invest in the IP to make it better on a rival platform. Those are words out of your mouth. So those are the words that I went by. You see what I'm going here? You lied, Microsoft. Phil, you lied. And for that, you lose, like, you know what I mean? Not saying that you guys owe me anything. Who the fuck am I to you? But I didn't paint you guys as being dishonest like that. When I think of dishonesty, I think of Sony. You know, how they lie about a lot of little shit, how they were adding their PSP numbers with the overall sales of the PS3, and they got sued behind that shit in court. You know what I mean? It's a lot of Sony did a lot of little credit shit, in the past, you know what I mean? Like, even with these whole, like, you guys, I don't know what school you went to. Oh, no, Sony sold 22 million. No. If you add up every MPD since the PS4 been out, you will not get nowhere near 20 whatever fuck million. No. Those are ship numbers. Those are what's sold to retail. In all fairness, Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo does that. The Microsoft and Sony and Nintendo don't release sell figures. That's MPD. Those numbers, those investment calls, and those numbers that we get, those are for the investors. That's not for the public. So the investors don't care about what hardware, as long as the hardware is selling. Last year, Microsoft didn't do that because they didn't have any hardware to sell it with. They wasn't selling the OG Xbox anymore. All he had to sell was the 360. Listen to what I'm telling you guys, because you guys say, oh, no, that's Microsoft. First of all, VG Charts is not official. So don't say that Microsoft is at 13 or 10 million. Until that comes out of Microsoft's mouth, then you believe. Microsoft has released any worldwide sales numbers. They haven't released any. Okay? They haven't released any. Last time they said something about their overall sales numbers was over a year and a half ago when they got to 10 million. That was a milestone for them. They got to 10 million. So that's when they said something. When they first got to 10 million, they didn't say anything else. So like I said, VG Charts is not official whatsoever. According to VG Charts, I think the Halo Master Chief Collection is like at 2 million or something. Come to find out, the game sold over 5 million copies. You understand what I'm saying? So again, like I said, VG Charts is not official, but those are ship numbers. Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo sell to retail. Retail sells them to us, the public. Okay. This, no, you guys, no, somebody sent me a message on, no, that's Microsoft. Those are only ship sold to retail. Okay. It's crazy. So when it comes to Sony, when you look at Sony was able to sell such in a quarter. You know what I mean? But when you look at Microsoft and ship, it's the same goddamn thing. Sony doesn't know when someone walks into a store and buy a PS, whatever. They don't. That's up to the NPD to do that. That's why you get those figures once a month. Sony sells those when they do those quarterly reports. Those are not for they're made public to lure in additional investors, but they're not for people that's fighting these console wars. You know what I mean? They don't need to split this up because they talk about in their hardware department. This is what they sold. Their investors are happy with that. You know what I mean? If they want something, then their investors would ask for a more detailed report or what's doing what. You know what I mean? So that's why that comes into play. So it's not that Microsoft is being coy. And if you think that 1.4 million, if you think the majority of those were Xbox 360, you're highly, highly, highly mistaken. I'm not saying the 360 is still sells a little bit of units here, especially in the States, but there's no way as many as the Xbox One sold 300,000 last month. And I don't want to get back on sales again. I was just addressing some of the stuff that was said to me on Twitter. That's all. Just bear with me for a second. But back to what I was saying. I'm gonna open it up and do a few questions. My question is to you guys: do you think this deal did more harm than good with Microsoft? I think it did more harm because, like I said, there's no need for this time shit. Take that money and invest it into your own studios or your own games. Go out there and you can lock something up, you know. And to me, the only way they would take some of this thing off, they have to announce another third-party game, and it has to be a true exclusive. I don't, whether it be a Tomb Raider or not Tomb Raider, I'm sorry, a Resident Evil or something like that for one of these major, because they supposed to had another major third party game that supposed to been getting announced. You know what I mean? That's the only way I can see they could take some of this thing off, because Xbox fans, like, we lost in this. That's what we feel like. We lost an exclusive. I know it's all kind of silly at the end of the day, but like I said, fans like to brag about their exclusives. Well, we're playing this while you're playing that. You know what I mean? That's how I go back and forth if you didn't know, just for shits and giggles. And as an Xbox fan, I felt like I lost an exclusive. You know what I mean? I don't feel like there's a rush for me to go out there and play it day one or buy it day one. I can even pick it up on my rival platform. Like, that was dumb, Microsoft. But anyway, my question is, do you think this deal did more harm than good? I think it did more harm. And who was the dumbass to get okay to announce it before the game even comes out? Like, you lost probably, I won't say millions in sales, but like you did, I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, motherfuckers may forget about this next week. Come Gamescom, they can announce some shit over the top and, lures us right back in. Like I said, they gotta have a kick-ass game, kind of gotta make this back up though. But like I said, my question is to you guys in the audience: what did this deal do more harm than good? That's my question right now. I'm gonna go to the question right now. Not about who sold this or who sold that. I'm not even gonna read those. If you want your question read on air, you know what I mean? I might do some that are good questions that are done. But my question is to you guys. I'm trying, I like when I do these videos, I like to involve my audience. That's the reason why I'm doing. Be a Sony dude, a Nintendo dude, it doesn't matter. My question is to you guys right here. You know what I mean? Did this deal do more harm than good? My answer is yes, especially the fact that it was announced before the goddamn game even came out. Like, who the fuck idea was that? Like, like, it was the inside dot, the Japanese company stuck together. Like, they really, like, Sony sit back, really laughing their ass off right now. Go out and spend your money. They're gonna get it next year, huh? And it was rumored to, like I said, if that YouTube channel that knows right, and Sony fans are supposed to get it for $40 next year, that's a fucking slap in the face, man. Let me refresh this page. That's a fucking slap in the face. Let me go to these questions now. Okay, I got a good one right here. It says, this is from MC36, MC365 MC. Okay. This deal is good depending on how much it costs. If it's less than 20 million, it's a great deal. It's more if it depends on. I'm leaning toward good. Your point on the announcement timing is valid. 1 year exclusive is still pretty big. I could never imagine Square developing a full Tomb Raider game for just I guess I'm going to put here one platform. You got on platform. They believe in too much on the table. Come Christmas, little joy goes to GameStop and sees Tomb Raider and only Xbox. The Xbox job was done. Think about what Xbox will be offering in November 2016. Tomb Raider will be on news by then. Okay, let me address what you're saying here. Now, it's not that they would be leaving too much on the table. If Microsoft is co-producing and publishing the game, they're paying for the game to be made. You understand what I'm saying? So if the game only sold 2 million on the Xbox One, that's all profit for Screen and Crystal Dynamics. Prime example, the last Tomb Raider, right? It sold all those millions of copies, right? But it cost them more to advertise the game than it actually making the game. And they didn't make their money back from the game until they re-released it on next generation consoles. So if Microsoft, if it just would have came out on the Xbox One, that's what I'm saying, and Microsoft was footing the bill for it, it's a win-win for Square Enix. Now I do understand that come next year, 2016, it will be old news. And will we Xbox fans be playing? Next year, they're going to have Gears of War 4, Forza Horizon 3, which they said they already work on, Forza Horizon 3, um, Scalebound, Crackdown, Quantum Break, Recore. You know what I mean? So, but I understand what you're saying. Uh, I'm gonna answer this one question right here. Okay. Shout out to my brother, Mr. Free to Be Me. He said, "Bro, well, bro, at least you keep it 100. I'm still buying this shit this year. Fuck waiting a year. You're absolutely right. I'm not gonna wait a year. Now, I think fans. I think I will say this: there are people that are PlayStation owners that may own the Xbox One. They're not gonna wait a year to buy it on their preferred platform of choice. They're gonna buy it this year also on the Xbox One. But if what I'm saying, if Microsoft was using this game to lure gamers from the PS4 or whatever the case may be, this is not the way that you do it. This is not, this is not the way that you do it. That's what I'm saying. I gotta listen. I gotta listen. It's nothing wrong with being critical of your favorite company. If you don't think your company has, no company is perfect. If you don't see any fault in your company, then they will have. There's no need or no room to improve by them on their behalf. So, like I said, you guys got to get out. Even like we teased the. Why do you think I call them ponies? Why do you think I came with the name Sony Pony? Because this was a dumbass name. Some dumb motherfuckers just believe anything that Sony said. Like Xbox fans, gamers, we have more pride than that. We gotta be real. We gotta call Microsoft out on their faults. You know what I mean? You being a fan is not, you just because to stop being a good fan just because you sit by and take everything Microsoft throw down your door and sit here and accept it. No, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. They're wrong for this, man. Especially when you're canceling, exclusives like Phantom Dust can't get made because they need a few extra $1 million. That money can just save you up that shit in the house. You know what I mean? No. Okay, we got here Tice Day. Next gen, chill out, bro. Who's going to play Tomb Raider a year later? PlayStation fans. I'm not saying that Xbox fans are going to wait a year to play. I mean, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this, Tice, that whatever they spent making this game or developing this game, they could have saved this shit. And especially if you're gonna do a deal, do the deal, lock the game down. You know what I mean? That's what don't all that time, that don't mean nothing. That's nothing. That's bullshit. Don't I think it's stupid for Sony to do it. It's dumb. That's not what you do. If you're gonna do the deal, do the deal. Sony did the deal with Street Fighter. Lock it down. Street Fighter's not coming to the Xbox One. Especially when you got more than enough money to lock shit down. If you're gonna do the deal, do the deal. Don't bullshit with it. Listen, I got some choice. A Raider put I'd like to wait a year for the cheaper superior version. Now here's the thing. Now why, cheaper, it may be cheaper, but why is it going to be the superior version? Like that, now you're bugging with that right there. Like why would it be the superior version? Like you're bugging. Like I haven't seen your ass in a while because I told you were saying that wait to come E3 that Sony had all these games to show. They ain't got shit to show. You know what I mean? You was saying joke with Raider 7528. You was the same dude with that list talking about Godzilla and Tropico 5 on them dog shit ass games. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. William Harmon put next gen. Do you think the red ring of death of the 360 days and the DRM policy of the Xbox One help the PS3 and PS4, or is the PS4 that much better than the Xbox One? Help to do what? Now the perception. Now here's the thing, bro. I'm gonna say this, William Harmon. The DRM thing, motherfuckers flipped that about. But Sony was gonna do the same thing here. The people didn't, quote unquote, read between the lines. How did we find out about the whole that? Remember before the PS4 and the Xbox One were announced or got revealed? How did we find out they were? Remember, we heard it was a rumor that the next generation consoles may not play used games, and I want to say this. It's not Microsoft DRM policies. Honestly, it protected the gamer and it protected the developer. You know what I mean? No longer would GameStop been able to charge us $55 for a used game. When it weren't like what it is when you traded in your game, they gave the developer a piece of it. and the portion went back to them. And you were able to trade your game digitally. But Sony said, I'm sorry, back to what I was the original my thought. What I was saying is that how did we find out about it? It was from Sony's patent that got leaked. That restricted the play of Hughes' game. That's how we found out about it. And if you read, that also came. If you read between the line, only Sony said is that we won't charge. Microsoft wasn't charging you either, but but they said they had something in place if third party wanted to use it. It's third party, that asked for this, the DRM thing, because they lose so much money because of used game sales. Just think about this. GameStop, this is the only business in the world that's like this. Not only is Activision competing against EA inside GameStop, they're also competing against GameStop. Here it is. GameStop is going to sell their product $60 brand new, and Offer is going to offer the same product $45 used. And the developer doesn't get any of it. Even though you might have went in and bought the game used, and bought that game and you bought it used, that doesn't, even though that you're getting the same server, the same everything else, the developer is not getting any of that money. Like how many fucking video game companies went out of business last year? How many we lost this year? Like, I keep trying to tell you guys, man, that's why don't support GameStop with that used game shit, support your hobby. But the DRM thing, yeah, and also too the whole 720p, thing, they was blowing that shit out of proportion. Only pay $500 for a Xbox that can only now, like I said before, never as console gamers have we ever talked about resolution ever. It was Sony last generation that said that their PS3 was so powerful that it was going to be 1080p, 120 frames a second. The PS3 was so powerful, bullshit not. The PS3 was so powerful that TVs on the market at the time could keep up with it. They was coming up with a set. It was because TV was, they would just start to be 1080p, but it was 60 frames a second, 60 hertz, and all that shit. But Sony came to right said the PS3 last generation we just want to do 1080p, 120 frames a second. Like I said, Sony got a lot of shit with them. Blazing Phoenix. What's up, Blazing Phoenix? Said, who cares if Tomb Raider goes to the PS4 a year later? Think about all the Xbox One exclusives we've been playing in 2016. Gears of War 4, Crackdown, Recore, Quantum Break, Scalebound, Killer Instinct Season 4, Forza Horizon 3. He said, I don't care. I will enjoy Tomb Raider this November, so keep it Xbox. You're right. You'll enjoy it this year. But just think about this right here. I got to call a spade, little bro. That money, what I'm saying at the end of the day, is that money that they spent with Square Enix, they could have put that money back into Shanghai Heights. That game can still be made. I'm talking about the game they showed off on E3 2013. The guy was scaling down the building like Splinter Cell. Like, they could invest in, their own. The game was being made by Black Tusk Studios. Game, I'm talking about, you have the money. Fuck doing all these side, my thing is, little bro, what I'm saying, if you're going to do the deal, then do the deal. Fuck timed anything. Do the deal. Nintendo did the deal with Platinum Games with Bayonetta. Do the deal. Bayonetta 2 is exclusive to the Wii U. Do the deal. Street Fighter 5 is exclusive to the PlayStation 4. Do the deal. Like, goddamn, I gotta pay. Like I said, if it's true, it is a slap in the face to Xbox fans. You're not doing this a one-up because the game is still coming to the PS4. And imagine they get the game for $40. I understand it's a year later, and I'm not going to be thinking about Tomb Raider come next holiday season, which is true. I'm going to be thinking about, Gears of War 4 or whatever the case may be. But I'm just saying, just do the deal. Lock it up. You know what I mean? Lock it up. That's what I'm saying. Let me refresh the page. I got a bunch of comments here. Chris Harper, like, come on, man. Wait, a Protos X. First of all, how do you get into the Street Fighter beta? How do we get in it? Is something that's going to be up there? Everybody better download it? You know what I mean? But anyway, Chris Harper, he put all the Xbox community play as Forza. Call of Duty as Microsoft is wasting money with y'all. Okay. Tadpole put, I should be the head of Xbox. I would just talk so much shit and threaten people who chose the PS4. That's some tight ass business. I will also fuck up Andrew House because he's a fucking bloke. Oh my god. Uh, a J Mo 29. So if keyboard and mouse support is coming to the Xbox One, then soon you'll be able to stream PC games to the Xbox One. Since Street Fighter 5 is on PC, you know what that means. Yeah. I don't listen. I don't. Um, I'm a console dude. I don't. I thought the mouse and keyboard was just for some dang shit. I don't want to play mouse and key. Like I don't have no interest in that. You know what I mean? I think that that to me doesn't make sense. Microsoft. I don't know if they do mouse and keyboard support or whatever the case may be to have that in a console game. You're putting your gamers at a disadvantage. You know what I mean? Like because you can't a controller would never be able to beat a mouse and keyboard. It's too accurate. If you want to shoot a motherfucker in his toe, you can shoot him in his toe. Just imagine just taking your mouse on the screen, the cursor and whatever, just point into that target, click, right click, shoot, right click, shoot. You know what I mean? Shoot. You know what I mean? You won't miss. With the controller, it takes more skill. You gotta take your time, aim. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Top Gunner's Dimple, man. You mean to tell me there's a recession in Microsoft and all they can afford is time exclusives like Tomb Raider, where PS4 gets Batman Night exclusive DLC? I don't, COD zombies maps early. You're not, nah, nah, I can't go with that with them. I don't care about no DLC shit. You know what I mean? But I will give Sony the fact that they got Street Fighter. That is kudos to them. And soon Phil said he's listening. He's gonna make it up to the gamer. What he's gonna do? Like to me, the only way to make up for that, they gotta announce this motherfucking this Silent Hill or something from Konami. Or get like they said they supposed to have another big third party multiplayer. Like make it exclusive, not timed exclusive, man. Like if you're gonna do the deal, do the deal. You know what I mean? Or make Ziago put next gen 720. Stop damage control. I ain't taking no motherfucking damage control. You must have just tuned into. I mean, I can't be funky, man. I'm calling spade to spade, man. You know what I mean? Mature input. It's a good move. It's pretty clear that all Sony fans' reaction that they want this game and waiting a full year for it probably hurts, man. Sony probably paid for more for Black Ops 3 in fairness, and only DLC is time. So which would you rather have? We all know the answer to that. Plus, by the time the PS version hits, the Xbox version will be dirt cheap. Microsoft would have priced the day release on the PlayStation. Again, if you only own a PlayStation 4, here's the thing. What I'm saying, Mitchell, is that the reason why you put exclusive is the fact that what I'm saying is wrong is the fact that Sony fans have to wait a year. They shouldn't have to wait anything. If they want to play Tomb Raider, this would be an incentive for them to go out and get an Xbox One. You know what I mean? That's the reason why you do exclusives, not the purpose of making someone wait a year. I get what you're saying, but now I don't have I don't have to buy the game. I can just wait a year or whatever. Even though, like I said, they don't have much this holiday season. So they still may work in their favor. Because there's what's coming to the PS4 this holiday season. What's coming to, we know next holiday season they're going to have Tomb Raider, but this holiday season, they ain't got shit again. So I don't know, bro. Marco Polo they should have locked it. They should have locked it down, man. Dinero Primer. I'm just call you. I'm just call you Dinero Prime. I can't pronounce your last name, bro. If Microsoft helped develop it and if Microsoft helped develop it, and by help develop, I mean actually develop it, not just help optimize it for the Xbox One, and are co-publishing. Microsoft is publishing. They ain't they publishing the motherfucker, and co-publishing. And it's strange that it's coming to the PS4. I said it would come to the PS4, but didn't know they helped develop it and pretty much making a game for the PS4 too. Unless they're just going to get a piece of the sales pie from all sales, that'd be nice. I don't know, man, and I don't know. To me, all that shit is crazy. My thing is, again, bro, do the deal. If you're gonna do the deal, do the deal. New York Gamer, I think the deal did more for the Tomb Raider franchise, probably more harm for the Xbox. Good point. But everybody's talking about Tomb Raider right now. You're right about it. All eyes are on it. But again, it blew up in their face. Like, what if you're gonna spend this money? Spend that money in house, man. Make your own IPs. Get hire more talent for your studios. If you don't have the talent, you can go out there and buy the talent. Like my man for Konami don't have a job right now. He should whatever studio he come with, Microsoft should buy their company studio and make them a part of Microsoft. That's what I'm saying. Robert Jones, you have to remember Microsoft has the Fallout 4 marketing rights. It might be Square Enix upset about that. Microsoft is putting money behind a game that's coming out the same day. Yeah, I think all that shit is stupid, man. My thing again, like I said, if you're gonna do the deal, do the deal. Mark Dupree, Microsoft never did say an Xbox exclusive. They chose a coming holiday exclusive in the Xbox One, which is pro wording a bit misleading, but it isn't entirely false. Still, next time, just say time exclusive. I think Microsoft will sell system with Tomb Raider, though. For people not willing to wait a year, the X1 would definitely entice a strong number of console gamers anyway. The year isn't to sneeze at, but we need full exclusives, console based anyway. Recall Quantum Break is Microsoft slipped up a bit on this. Phil should focus on the real deal exclusive. No, they never said it's an Xbox. They said holiday season. This holiday coming exclusive to the Xbox One this holiday 2015. This is what you write. This is what they said. But Phil also said that he wouldn't invest in IP to make it better on a rival platform. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what Phil said out of his own mouth. So I think all that shit is stupid. Tony Moe put bad. They should have just bought the franchise. Yeah. Aussie, what's up? Shout out to Aussie Gamer. If you haven't, go check his channel out, man. Here's my theory. Square Enix didn't want to go up directly with Uncharted 4. They have a clean air on Xbox One. And next year they will have a clean air on PS4 with Uncharted out of the way. That still don't make any sense, bro. What I'm saying, Aussie Gamer, it's not that Square Enix it's a win-win for Square Enix, bro. If Microsoft is publishing it, they're paying, footing the bill for the goddamn game to be made. Microsoft. One thing about Microsoft, what they do, they promote their exclusive. They get behind them 150%. So it's a win-win for. It's a win-win for Square Enix, and it's not that they want to go against Uncharted 4 because, in theory, it was for Xbox fans to buy it. Uncharted supposed to come out, and it's supposed to come out in spring. It's supposed to come out in spring, but I don't know if it's going to come out in spring. I think it's going to come out the holiday season, 2016, which Sony should do, so they can have something big for the holidays. But could you imagine who you think would win square up? Uncharted 4 or Gears of War 4? I got Gears of War 4 all day, man. Bang, bang. Chuck Superport, what up, Zaire? What's up? I fucked with you, bro, but Microsoft is fucking up, man. It's like they're new. It's like they're the new Sony. Did they trade the CEOs from last gen or something? This shit is crazy. Hey, you right, man. They fucking up, man. They take, like I said, they take 2 steps forward and they get knocked back. Like, this is some crazy shit, Chuck. Like, do the deal, do the fucking deal. So for all these sites keep saying Square Enix announced that it's coming to the PS4 later this year, but everywhere I look, I can't find a tweet or anything written by Square announcing. I bet it was just a rumor. Now, Aaron Greenberg, Aaron Greenberg tweeted it out too. That Square Enix announced. He put the tweet in. I think it was from Priority. What's the guy name of the goddamn site? I think Polygon or something. Square Enix. Aaron Greenberg tweeted it too. It's coming. It's official. If it wasn't official, Microsoft would have stepped up and said no, or whatever the case may, or Square Enix would have stepped up and said no, we didn't say that. So, this is up and down, to all over everywhere. J Cherry 13 put, do you think Microsoft can do anything at Gamescom to redeem this news? Like I said, to me, the only way they can redeem this news if they come out and they snatch up another third-party game that's big, like a Tomb Raider. No, I'm sorry, like a Resident Evil or, something like that, and announcing as an exclusive. you know, then I think, yeah, but I don't know. Or they announced that they got the Silent Hill franchise or something. Like I said, like I said, you got to take your hat off to the no. They would announce this shit about a month ago. They called it about a month ago. And they the same one that said that Microsoft supposed to be trying to buy, not Konami, but buy a couple, IPs from them. So if that comes out to be true, that's the only way that they can save face to me, man. This right here is a fuck up. Mega Prime to more next gen. It was a bad move to announce this before the game came out. I have a friend who was going to get an Xbox One just for the game. He has a PS4 now. He says Uncharted will hold. Now I don't know how your friend gonna say Uncharted gonna hold a movie. Uncharted that he gonna pay $60 for a game that he got on his PS3 now. But those that are saying that the Uncharted collection is gonna hold a movie, something you already played. Like, listen, ain't nothing like playing a new game. Like, come on, nah. That's like saying that Master Chief Collection is gonna hold me to Halo 5 come over. You can't even compare the two. It's not even the same sandwich, man. Uncharted 4, I can see if Uncharted 4 was coming over, you know what I mean? But no, I will say this: if your friends are gonna buy Xbox One, he's still going to get it. Because like I said, the Xbox One do got some bangers coming out. That Gears of War 4, they got some hitters coming out. They got Scalebound, they got Scalebound, Quantum Break. That's gonna be sick. That's gonna shit on everything. That's gonna shit on Quantum Break, Uncharted. That's gonna shit on everything. That's gonna shit on everything. Oh, yep, man. Groove for Life said, "Yup, and harm is Square Dead doing some shady shit." Also, Game Report, I think this announcement did more harm than good. Hell yeah, this announcement was just fucked up. De Niro put more harm than good. That will be determined when Tomb Raider releases. I think the big problem here is that the announcement on other platforms came way too early. That I disagree with. It is like that. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Can Microsoft get some? Like, what the fuck? Who did that? Like, that's crazy. Like, that's some crazy shit right there, bro. That's some crazy shit. Meet MG Lister 2010. But in my opinion, after a year, the hype for the game is mostly gone. Good point. Anyone saying I wait a year for the PS4 version, have no ends, broke, no job, and or don't own a PS4, but it sounds good to them. They'll be saving their allowance, college food money, and Tooth Fairy money to get 8 a year later. Come on with all that silly stuff. Play the games. Bang, bang. Yeah, that's bullshit. They waited a year and they was going to buy an Xbox One for this. Yeah, that's bullshit. You ain't got the guap. Like, if I got the money, I ain't waiting no year. But something I want to play, I'm gonna play it now. Especially if you only own the PlayStation 4, ain't shit coming out for that console this holiday season, man. Ain't nothing. You know what I mean? He said they're giving PC owners every reason to never buy an Xbox One or get most of their games free on Xbox Live. I don't know what you mean by that. Here's my thing. If you're a PC dude or whatever the fuck the case may be, or like, I don't know, like, I guess Microsoft looks at it like, if you're gonna game on PC, you're gonna game on PC. If you're gonna play on console, you're gonna play on consoles. Now, if they start releasing like Halo 5 and Gears of War 4 day and day releases, then again, there's no, like, I guess if you did play on PCs only, then there probably would be no need to buy an Xbox One. But I told you also too that Valve Steam did a report about 3 years ago. We read a report that most motherfuckers with gaming rigs, PC specs were lower than the Wii U. So in all theory, the Xbox One, the console is actually more powerful than a lot of motherfuckers' gaming rigs. Fact. You know what I mean? Like, they did a survey. It was like about 3 years ago, 2012, which I thought was ridiculous. That the Wii U was more powerful than a lot of motherfuckers. I mean, big was like 70%, 75%, some crazy shit, yo. You know what I mean? That's when you look at those games coming on PC, and they give you the bare minimum specs. Like, people don't be having money, man. Like, motherfuckers be fucked up, man. Look how long Black Bond had them 560 Ti's. I already just got him a 980 or some shit this year. Like, yeah, I mean, like, for real, like, motherfuckers be fucked up. You know what I mean? Not to talk about that dude. Don't give a fuck what he buy, what you own, but, you know, like, motherfuckers don't be having no money. My thing is that, if you're gonna buy if you're gonna buy an Xbox, you're gonna buy an Xbox. And there's so much you can do on your Xbox. I mean, like, motherfuckers buying for the multitasking and for the features. Not saying you can't multitask on a PC, but some motherfuckers just want to sit and, maybe get tired of playing on a computer. Not saying you can't hook your computer up to your TV, because that's where, I hook my TV up to my PC. But I think that, again, doesn't have a determining factor, but I really wouldn't worry about that. I'm like, if they're going to if they start releasing their big hitters day and date, I don't know what the fuck be going on with Microsoft, man. I don't know who they got running the company now. Like, I'm not, like, it's just do the deal. Like, this was bad. Then they announced the shit before the goddamn game came out. Like, like, that was just stupid, man. Tyrone from the Back Guardians, put Tyrone from the Back Guardians. So fucking tired of Microsoft being passive little bitches. They are a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate and are getting outbid by Sony for a big-time marketing deal. That's just embarrassing. Sony is a cocky little snake in the grass, and Microsoft is just too nice. Step on that motherfucker. They're perfectly fine with just letting the snake keep biting bites off their ass. You're right about that, man. They need to get this come up. Now, I don't really care about the third-party DLC. Like I said, my thing is, I'm betting for marketing deals. Like, I don't like the game. I know that those games are coming to the Xbox One. That's not my issue, bro, Tyrone. My issue is fucking do the deals. If you're gonna spend money with these third party, lock the game down. That's what I'm saying. Don't, you know what I mean? Like, you got some, you mean, like, come on, man. Like, Sony snatched up on fucking Street Fighter 5. Well, you in the fighters, that's like, come on, and they let it be known. Capcom let it be known, like, this game would not see the light of day on the Xbox One. Like, that's what I'm talking about. And Phil said you're going to make that up to us. How? Why are you going to make this up to us? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're fucking up, man. You're fucking up. You know what I mean? But anyway. This is your boy. Hold on. Last question. And Triple CNN1. I'll give you props for talking about this. I didn't think you would talk about it. I thought you were going to ignore it. I'm like, hey, bro, I'm a grown ass man. Like, what the hell? Like, I'm a gamer who games on everything. I don't know what the hell. Like, I don't mind. I don't wish the problem with you guys. And I've said it before. I am a consumer first. Gamer second. Xbox fan third. I don't mind calling my favorite company if it's something I see that is wrong. I'm not a pony, or that's the reason why I call motherfuckers Sony ponies, because they don't see nothing wrong that Sony do, or Sony can do no wrong, or dumb anything. No company is perfect. If you're too afraid to criticize your favorite company, then there's no need for them to get better. Just like, this is wrong. This is fucked up. I know that Microsoft didn't come out and say that no, but what Phil did say, that they wouldn't invest in them. They wouldn't invest in an IP to make it better on a rival platform. They did say that. It said it'd be no different than the Rise and the DOA deal. Phil did say that. There's no need to stay away from that shit. That's stupid. Take that money, invest it back into your own studios. Shanghai Heights, give us that. You stop production on that. You stop production on Phantom Dust. Stop that, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, nah, fuck that. Protos expert, Microsoft needs another Don Matrick. It needs a businessman. And Charles Phil is too soft. He doesn't understand how to sell a console and force people to buy it. Phil Spencer doesn't have what it takes to blow away the competition, man. You might be right at that, man. You may be right, man. You made fucking right. Phil is too fucking nice, man. Too fucking nice. You too worried about kissing ass and what people make. Nah, fuck that. Do the fucking deal. You know what I mean? You know. But anyway, this is your boy Next Gen 720. You know, this is wait, hold on. Let me see this. I got a question here. Hold on. I just seen it. All right. All right. Adam 13 put, good to see Next Gen speaking the truth. Microsoft fade again, wasting money on time exclusive. But by your own theory, this Sony does nothing but waste money because they do all Sony has is a bunch of time exclusive DLC. You know, by your own logic, I think it's stupid for all of them to do it. You know what I mean? But I think that's stupid. I think that's stupid on everybody. Like all that time. It's bullshit, man. Just do the deal. And do the deal, man. That's all. And whoever was, announced that was the stupid. Whoever announced the deal before, announced that it was coming before the game even released was just dumb as fuck, man. Like that's the craziest shit ever. Like somebody need to lose their fucking job behind that right there. Like that was some dumb shit. Bring for 84 Neil Bone. You got to realize Microsoft is about the money. The more platforms, the more money for the more platforms, the more money for them. You know what they love about us, love about us the most, our money. I'm just saying, but you're not going to get our money. Like, people buy the reason, like I said again, people buy these consoles or whatever for their uniqueness, you know, for their exclusives, for their exclusives. That's the selling point. What's on my console that I can't buy somewhere else? But don't get me wrong. At the end of this generation, most 90% of us is going to own both the Xbox One and the PS4. If you're a gamer, at the end of the day, you're not going to deny yourself of playing Scalebound. You're not going to deny yourself of playing Quantum Break. You're not going to deny yourself of playing Gears of War 4, Forza Horizon 3. You know what I mean? You're not going to Killer Instinct Season 4 or 5, whatever the fuck. If you're a gamer, you're not going to deny yourself playing those games, and you shouldn't. Like I said, I don't play names. I play games. I've always said that. I'm an Xbox dude, but at the end of the day, I don't play names. I play games. If Sony got something hot, I'm there. Now, Nintendo NX, like Nintendo hasn't learned. It's gonna be the same shitty, weak fucking console. Nah, I ain't fucking with it. I ain't fucking with it, man. But anyway, this is your boy Next Gen 720. Thank you guys for coming by to rock out with me. You know what I mean? So, thank you for coming by and rock out with me. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, this is at this point just spending money on what people can wait to play. But I gotta say it again. This was stupid of Microsoft, man. Man, this is dumb. This was a dumb move, man. A dumb fucking move, man. Spend all that money for a game that somebody can buy and play a year. That's stupid, man. But anyway, it's your boy Next Gen. I'm out of here, man. I'm still reading the comments now. With God, I see a bunch of comments there. Thank you guys for participating. Thank you guys for rocking out with me. I'm gonna get back to doing more of these. Yeah. Listen, I'm taking this shit right here too, man. This shit serious. Read that bitch right there. Yeah, I can't read it. I can't read it. This shit's serious. Fentanyl? This shit's serious, man. Put that bitch on and keep it moving, man. This is your boy Next Gen 720. I'm out of him. Bang, bang. Dumb move, Microsoft. Phil Spencer and Greenberg. You my dude, but this was a dumbass move. You're going to do the deal? Do the deal. Lock it down. Take a page out of Sony's book. Take a page out of Nintendo's book. When they dealing with second and third party, they do the deal. They lock it down. Time exclusive DLC and content and games, stupid. Stupid, dumb. This game is releasing the same day as I don't care about Fallout, but I'm quite sure you did the deal with them to get people to buy your console, right? People buy, for exclusive. Now, here's the thing. I will say this. Now, if you had plans on buying the Xbox One this holiday season for Tomb Raider, I don't think this is. I mean, if most motherfuckers that want to play it, I don't think you're gonna wait a year. I mean, I wouldn't. If I had to go out, for those people, I don't think those people that were going to buy it for that. I don't think they're going to wait a year to play. They're still going to do it. But this was dumb as hell, Microsoft. Like, this is some dumb shit. But anyways, your boy Next Gen 720. I'm out of here. Bang, bang.